Account for missing 825 billion naira $2.5 billion for refinery repairs, Serap tells NNPCL. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got here this morning. As a headline for this morning, Serap telling the NNPCL saying they should account for the 825 billion naira $2.5 billion for refinery repairs. Wow. Well, under this headline, it reads that the Social Economic Right and Accountability Project (SERAP) has urged the Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL), Mele Kyari, to account for and explain the whereabouts of the alleged missing 825 billion naira and $2.5 billion meant for refinery repairment and other oil revenues, as documented in the 2021 annual report by the Auditor General of the Federation. Serap said the annual report was published on Thursday, 27 November 2024. Serap urged Kyari to identify those suspected to be responsible for the disappeared oil money and hand them over to the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). Serap also urged him to formally invite former President Olusegun Obasanjo to tour Nigeria's refineries and to extend your invitation to the EFCC and ICPC to monitor the operations of the refineries and any spendings on them, including the Port Harcourt and Warri refineries. In the letter dated 4th of January 2025 and signed by Serap Deputy Director Kolawole Oluwadare, the organization said, "We welcome your timely public invitation to former President Obasanjo's to tour the Port Harcourt and Warri refinery. While your invitation is clearly not disrespectful, contrary to the claims by former President, because no one is above the law, we urge you to formally invite him and to extend your invitation to the EFCC and ICPC for the sake of transparency and accountability." Serap also said your public invitation to Obasanjo is well justified and entirely consistent with the letter and spirit of the Nigerian Constitution 1999 as amendment and the country's international obligation on the obligation of the NNPCL and the rules of citizens in preventing and combating ground corruption. The letter read in part, "The grim allegation by the Auditor General suggests a grave violation of the public trust and the provisions of the Nigerian Constitution, national anti-corruption laws, and the country's international obligation." The economy the allegation has also undermined economic development of the country, trapped the majority of Nigerians in poverty, and derived them from opportunities. We would be grateful if the recommended measures are taken within 7 days of the receipt and/or publication of this letter. If you have not heard from you, or then Serap will consider appropriate legal actions to compel the NNPCL to comply with our request in the public interest. According to the recently published 2021 audited report by the Auditor General of the Federation (AGF), the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited (NNPCL) failed to account over 825 billion naira and $2.5 billion of public funds meant for refinery rehabilitation and repairs and other oil revenues. The Auditor General fears that the money may be missing. The NNPCL reportedly failed to account for over 82 billion naira meant for refinery rehabilitation and repairs. The money was deducted from the sales of crude oil and gas between 2020 and 2021. The Auditor General fears the money may be missing. He wants the money recovered and remitted to the Federation account. He also wants the NNPCL to ensure that the amounts due for the Federation account are not subjected to any deduction before the remnants of net. The NNPCL also reportedly failed to account for over 343 billion naira being processed from domestic crude oil sale. The money meant for pipelines maintenance and management costs are unilaterally deducted from the gross domestic crude oil sales. But that was what I was said here concerning this headline today this morning, which says here that you need to account for the missing 825 billion naira and $2.5 billion for refinery repairs, Serap tells NNPCL. One thing I like about Serap is that anytime they see that this money is missing or this something is not right here, and they find out that money is missing, they will tell the person involved to account for it. Like the way they tell Tinubu to account for subsidy money, and they told Tinubu to account for other money that they borrowed like this. That's what I like about Serap. Yes, Serap does not take nonsense. They don't like the fact that politicians you be using the opportunity to be embezzling money, because we've seen cases of politicians embezzling huge amount of money, and it's the people that will later suffer for it. Like the it was not sorry, it's in the Rufal. What this Kogi State governor, is it Kaduna State governor, that ran away with a lot of money, billions of naira. Yes, yes, and up to now, EFCC is just still processing his case. You can see, so Syrup do not like anything concerning that at all. And to me, I support them. If there's 825 billion naira missing for of government money meant for refinery repairs that is missing, the NNPCL should account for it. And if there's $2.5 billion that is also missing, that is meant for refinery repairs, the NNPCL should also account for it. Yes, if truly you guys know that you didn't steal the money, or you didn't embezzle it, accounting for it will not be very hard. This is what you and do. This is it. This is the bill. This and this is the spending. This is the this is the balance brought forward. That is everything. Simple. Then why is it always taking? Why is it always hard, or why is it taking them long for them to account for money? Because they know they've embezzled it. They're trying to now cover it up. Yes, they're trying to now cover it up. These things are not right. These things are not done. Serap also said that if they find them guilty, they will hand over the case to the ICPC and the EFCC, and they will make sure that these two groups do something concerning it. They will make sure that the NNPC will be found guilty and they'll be brought to the book. I myself, I support them. Yes, I myself, I support what Serap is doing. Nigerians are tired concerning politicians embezzling our money. Nigerians are tired concerning politicians embezzling our money. We are tired. Yes, we are tired. It is getting too much already. It is getting too much, and we need accountabilities. That is where Syrup is. Syrup wants all the politicians in Nigeria to be accountable. Yes, we cannot trust somebody that's not accountable. We cannot trust somebody that will be telling us story that we lost 2 point something million dollars between May and that is trap. Nigerians does not want to hear that story. Yes, you will tell us where you use the money, how the money was used. This is the remaining change. These are the things that we need to do with the remaining balance. Simple. That's all. But what do you guys think? Drop your comment in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Then tap the subscribe button as big as with the notification bell, so anytime we new video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.